The Dragon Egg Relic on Kowakujo seems to be one of the most challenging so far, as it has some pretty impressive requirements. But fear not, because today I'm gonna show you how to get it done easy. In order to get the relic to activate, well, we are gonna have to go through the main quest Easter egg until we get to the point where we have to solve the murder mystery and we have to place down the items right here. Keep in mind that for this step it's very important to not fail it, because if you fail it, we're not gonna be able to progress to the next part. So basically, get to this point in the Easter egg, solve the mystery without failing, and then we can continue. I do have a guide on the channel on how to complete the Easter egg easy, so definitely check it out before you try this step so you don't mess it up. If you get all the items right and everything, interact with these things on the side, and if everything is correct, you are gonna have some smoke coming out, and that smoke is actually going to go into that egg in front of the Pack-a-Punch. After you're done with the murder mystery, you need to come to Pack-a-Punch, where you're gonna have to purify the Dragon Egg. In order to do that, you just have to interact with it. Keep in mind that this is going to start a mini boss. It's gonna be pretty much an juiced up Oni, and make sure you have some upgraded weapons. Like for the weapon, I will highly advise you guys use the Nova line, as it's one of the best weapons for this map, because it's very good for the boss and it's a wall buy as well in the kitchen, so you can wait for it to turn legendary and then buy it off the wall. The loadout I like running is gonna be on the screen right now. I feel this works absolutely fantastic, and it has some easy to control recoil. So whenever you're ready, just interact with it. This is not going to start the actual boss fight of the map, it's just going to start this mini boss. And what you have to do in this area is just kill this Oni. Keep in mind that sometimes he can die very quickly, but sometimes he might transform into little masks that you are going to have to take down until he spawns back. So just kill this guy very quickly. From what I've known, there we go, is down. From what I know, if you use Tesla Storm, I think it's very good to take this guy down, but if you have a really good upgraded weapon, you can take him down pretty fast. Now that you're done with this, we can actually move on to the requirements of this new relic. You're gonna have to wait for this dragon to do the cutscene right here to grab the egg. And if you solve the murder mystery on your first try, if you turn around, there is going to be the Path of Sorrows melee weapon, which is a katana ultra rarity. Now we're gonna have to go around the map and find 3 symbols, and we're gonna have to hit them after we parry an attack from an Oni. So Onis are gonna do that charge attack with you. Basically, they shoot that lightning at you. You're gonna have to parry it using this weapon, because this has a special ability. And then after you parry that, it's gonna be electrified, and we're gonna have to find 3 symbols around the map that we're gonna have to pretty much melee using that special attack. So let me go very fast through the places you're gonna find the symbols. So first one is going to be right here in the Pack-a-Punch area, just down here on that wall. Next one is going to be on the wall right here in front of the blossom tree where Mule Kick is, on the roof right over there. Another one is going to be in the PhD area, just across from PhD, somewhere around there. Another location is going to be in the stables area, right in this destroyed building over there. Another one is going to be in the spawn area, right under the bridge right here, where is in my game as well. And then the last location is going to be here in the flower garden, on this rock right here next to the ammo cache, which is going to be right here, which is in my game as well. Now you need to hit those things in a very specific order. I'm going to put on the screen right now the order that you need to hit the symbols with that charge shot of the katana. Whenever you are ready to start hitting the symbols, take out your katana, have an Oni around you, wait for him to do this attack, and then you have to parry using your melee button, and then you're gonna get this lightning effect on your katana. Also, whenever you do this, try to have the Oni really close to the place you need to hit the symbol, because the electric effect doesn't last very long on the katana itself. I would recommend having the round as thin as possible, maybe have only the Oni, so you are guaranteed to hit everything correctly. Once you get the lining on your sword, go very quickly and hit the symbols. You gotta hit them in the correct order, otherwise you're gonna fail, but keep in mind that you can retry this as many times as you want in the same round. I don't know exactly what the symbols mean, but from what I've seen, the one with the 2 letters on it is going to be the last one always. So we hit the first one, now we're going to move on to the second one. Once you hit the second number, go ahead and hit the third one as well. I'm gonna be honest, it does seem a bit finicky to get the right parry on this attack so you can get the lightning effect on your sword. Like, you do have to try it a few times until it actually, you know, works out. But there we go, we got the third one. We come here, hit it, and then we got the Mr. Peak's laugh. The portal is going to spawn in the awesome bats, and it's gonna be right up there. For this one, make sure you have all your weapons and everything maxed out, because all the zombies are going to be around 60 zombies. Even though we can start the trial a bit earlier, all the zombies are going to be the health cap zombies, so you do want to have pack 4 ultra rarity if available, if not pack 3 legendary, depending on what tier you are. Whenever you are ready to start the challenges for the relic, just interact with the portal and be prepared, because this is gonna be a bit of a longer one, and the ending is quite insane because you do have to actually beat the boss of this map. So we have to survive Mr. Peak's 6 tiers of insanity. First of all, it's going to be only a defense step, which I don't think it's that big of a deal. Like, it's just one of those like max rounds basically. So let's just go there very quickly and do this. But at the end, we are actually gonna need to beat the boss of the map, and we are timed, but I'm gonna show you that with this weapon, you're not gonna have any issues. As you guys can see, it is just a normal one. It just lasts a bit longer, and it seems like they are Onis in here as well, but I really like using the cat wonder weapon for this step in particular, because I think it's like really good, especially if you have like upgraded to at least level 3. If you are playing in tier 3 Pack-a-Punch, you might want to get it to pack 4, but yeah, it's gonna take a bit longer than usual. It's like 2 minutes, as you can see, and these guys do a lot of damage to this thing. But try to have with you some Casimir stick. There we go, 15 seconds remaining. Does not fail it right here at the end, and I think we should be okay, maybe. Just in the nick of time, actually. There we go. We actually finished it with like no health remaining. This is a bit tougher than I thought for a moment. There we go. We gotta go to the next place right here. You have a time as well to get there. I think you start taking damage if you don't get there in time. But basically now what we have to do is just kill a few abominations. For this one, I would highly advise you guys have with you some war machines to kill them a bit quicker. But your normal Nova line should just get the job done as well. Keep in mind that you can hit the arsenal machines and everything before you get here. You do get max ammos as well, which I think is nice. There we go, one of them is dead. And then the last one is dead as well. So they are not that big of a deal, as you guys can see. Alright, for the next one, the third wave basically. I think this is the more annoying one, if I remember correctly. Interact with Mr. Peaks right here. You can see the beam in the sky, so you know where to go. So survive Mr. Peaks Tears of Insanity with 3 out of 5. Escort Mr. Peaks to the keep. So we just basically have to follow Mr. Peaks around and just, well, defend him, or at least survive while he does that. So just sit by, and this is gonna be a bit of a longer one because he moves fairly slow. I think he just has to like do a circle around the big tree. I mean, you do have the thing around the place. We have doppelgas, it seems like. There we go. Okay, we're making some progress. I'm gonna throw Casimir for this one. Ooh, take a bit of a down, but that's fine. We have equivalent exchange. There we go. They are shredding your armor, I'm gonna be honest. They are shredding your armor. I'm gonna throw another Casimir just to be safe. Kill those doppelgas very quickly. We're gonna have to buy ammo in a moment. I'm gonna pop a shroud right here. We're making progress, we're almost there. So basically for this step, the main thing is just survive. And there we go. We got it. A bit sloppy with that down. That was a bit unfortunate, but totally fine. Alright, next up, we are gonna pick up this Pack-a-Punch 4 Ultra Rarity Katana. And this is one of the more annoying parts of this, because we have to get the same effect on our katana that we got earlier when we basically turned the relic. So you have to wait for these guys to pretty much hit you with one of their lightning attacks, and then you have to kill the Onis while you have that attack on, which I think is kind of annoying, and you have to kill 4 of these guys. So if you have a insta-kill Gobblegum on you, I think that would be absolutely fantastic to use, because these guys are gonna take a few hits, and yeah, it can be a bit annoying. So let me try to get another tag right here. Unfortunately, we didn't get the parry in time, and we got it down right here, which is kind of sad. I want to throw some Casimirs down so I can get rid of the zombies. Come on. There we go. Okay, that one's not done though. There we go. Nope, we did not kill him in one shot. So it is a bit of an annoying challenge, I'm gonna be honest. It is a bit of an annoying one. There we go. One of them is dead. Very nice. I don't know exactly how many hits it takes. It might take like 3, maybe 4. Nice, we activated an ammo mod on those guys as well. Like, you could also try to maybe kill the zombies so you don't really have problems with them. There we go. One more down. Very nice. There we go. Another one dead. And we got one more to do. That was a miss, sadly. And there we go, guys. Finally, we managed to do this. This was, not gonna lie, one of the most annoying challenges I've ever done. Now for the next part, we have to sit in this fissure right here, and we have to kill Doppelgasts, which, again, I don't think is that big of a deal, but it can be a bit annoying, because these guys have those spike attacks that can pretty much mess you up. You also cannot leave this area. If I'm not mistaken, you have to kill like 4 as well. There we go, another one is down. Another one is down, and we gotta do one more. And every time it seems like you kill one, you are getting a bit of health back. There we go. It is done just in the nick of time. And now we are pretty much on the final part of this. And that part is, of course, going to be, we're gonna have to beat the boss of this map. I'm gonna pop this, and I'm gonna try to get another Gobblegum with me, maybe a max ammo, because this Nova line does burn through ammo quite a bit. Now the shield's up. And I do have an aftertaste. I think aftertaste is pretty good for this challenge. And there we go. We got a cash back, and let's start this. Here we go. We're gonna have to beat the boss now, and we have a timer of 11 minutes. And I am going to upgrade this to level 4, actually. And they didn't give us an ultra tool, sadly. Hopefully they did our cat as well. No. Alright. Time to do this. And I don't know what's going on. Is the boss doing anything, or are they giving us a bit of time? There we go. I guess we had to wait for the flag to spawn in. So we do have more like 10 minutes instead of 11 something, because you do waste like a full minute just waiting for the first flag to spawn in. I don't know if we have the normal power-ups and everything. We do have the Pack-a-Punch power-up and stuff, but nothing else. Alright, so on the first part, we're not going to be able to really do damage to this guy. gonna have to recapture the flag one more time. Again, keep in mind that the zombies are gonna be like around 60 zombies, so they do have like a full health cap. They go down pretty fast while using the Nova line, that's for sure. But also because we're in Curse, we do have to capture one extra zone compared to before. So for example, in Standard, we have to capture a zone on the first part, on the first phase, but on Cursed, you have to capture 2 zones. So we're gonna be able to do some damage in just a moment right here. Ether Shroud is gonna be your best friend. Casimirs, monkeys, things like that are gonna be absolutely fantastic. And here we go, we can start doing some damage. And this Nova line should absolutely delete this phase. Come on, perfect attack right here. Hopefully we can get this phase done. I don't know if we got it. I think we got it. Yeah, we got the first phase done. Very nice. Very, very nice. So we didn't have to use the power-up also. Immune. Now we're gonna have to capture 3 flags instead of 2. I need to buy ammo a bit. After I kill the first Oni, I'm just gonna buy some ammo. There we go, let's capture this one. I'm gonna throw Kazi down, because these guys can be quite a bit of a menace. There we go, bought some ammo. I shouldn't have really had, but it's fine. I'm gonna capture the one up the hill, because I want to be in the middle when I capture the last one. There we go, and let's go pick up the last flag. And now let's capture this one. Should get our max ammo as well. So there we go, we got bigger crit spots now as well. Very, very, very good damage right there. Come on. We might have to use that power up from Dravacar. I think we're done with this phase as well. There we go. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So now we're gonna have to capture 4 zones. And we still have 7 minutes. Like, we absolutely cruise through this boss. Absolutely cruise through it. Come on, Onis. Spawn in, please. Again, I'm gonna try to kill them one by one. Like, after I do one of the flags, I'm gonna kill another Oni. So I don't have the flags all over the map. But it's gonna be a bit, you know, hard to make that happen. So now we basically kill one more, pick up a flag. And then I'm gonna do this one. I'm gonna kill this guy here. There we go, this one is done. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna pop my power kick so I can have a shroud. There we go. And now let's go pick up the last flag, which is gonna be up here. And I want to test something else, because this is basically round 60 boss fight. I want to see how the death machine is. I don't think it's good though. Can't really hit it. Come on, don't run away now. Stand still. Also, from what I heard, this counts for like map completion as well. So now that we're done with this, I can just go here. Just pick that up. And there it is. Boss fight done. With 5 minutes and 20 seconds left on the clock. So it took us like 5 minutes to beat the boss. There you have it, guys. Well, this is how you get the Dragon Egg Relic. I think it's one of the most interesting and most challenging relics in the game. And I feel like for me the hardest challenge out of all of this was basically killing the Onis with a parry attacks, like with a lightning katana. Like that was honestly really annoying, and I think that was like the hardest part. But nonetheless, I had an absolute blast doing this. I got a raindrops as well, very nice. And there we go, we got the Dragon Egg. Let's go. But yeah, let me know what you think about this in the comments below, guys. Let me know if you got the egg already, the relic. As always, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe for more content, and let's get this. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.